Hey everybody, this is Jim and that's Warren and you're watching Talking Vintage, coming to you from Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brennan Road, Lakeland, Florida 33813. And this is show number 49.
And I left the
49.
chalkboard.
So you got something different. Yeah, 49. Show number 49. Welcome to the show. If you've never seen this before, we're two guys that sit around and talk about vintage stuff, talk about the shop that we're at, which is Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot.
We talk about upcoming events too.
Yeah, we got a couple of upcoming events. On the 14th of this month of January, we have our train show and sale. Warren's got his sound effects there. We'll have a big sale on trains, model trains, different scale trains, things like that, and that comes up on the 14th. Check Facebook out for full details on that. And at the end of the month, on the 27th to 28th, we have another one of our PCS sales, which is Pokemon comics and sports cards. We had one in December. We're having another one coming up. The end of January, check out Facebook and Instagram for full details on that too. Today is the 10th of January. In 1963, London began their underground railway system.
Is that the one that goes from the English through the English Channel?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Just maybe in general.
Oh,
Just, you know,
okay.
I'm sure they have subways everywhere, but it started in 1863.
1863.
Yep. Today, Rod Stewart has a birthday and George Foreman.
No kidding.
Yeah, there you go. That's a pair right there. George Foreman and Rod Stewart. Got a joke for you guys. Warren likes my jokes, so we're going to do a joke. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
What's their cheese?
Well, I don't know, but the flag has a big plus. Get it?
Wow.
Okay, whatever.
Wow.
right.
Mine would have been better.
We're going to talk about vintage trends next. Vintage trends for 2013. These are things that the experts are saying is going to trend.
Me and you?
No.
No.
It's going to trend for 2013. They say old finds made new.
Old finds made.
And so I'm thinking upcycled, repurposed. Yep. Something that we've done here for years, but yeah, old finds made new. So repurposed, upcycled, things like that. They're also predicting that the pastel colors are moving out and dirty colors are moving in.
Pastel colors, did you say?
Well, they're going out.
What's the pastel color?
They're just the lighter colors.
Okay.
But dirty colors are moving in. I don't know what a dirty color is.
I'm guessing it's the grays,
Yeah,
and the browns, and I'm a guessing.
I don't know.
person.
Dirty colors.
Wow.
Dirty colors, yep.
We should look that up.
Retro kitchens coming, going to be in fashion for 2013. I think it's been in fashion for a while. We saw a lot of it here at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, but retro kitchens
Okay.
trending for 2013. And then also textiles and textures. Textiles and textures. Yeah, so
What would you do with it?
well, I guess, I don't know, maybe shag carpet. I mean, that's what I
Ooh.
think of when I think of textured textiles. But
Sure.
yeah, just textured textiles are coming for 2003, and you can see we're just sitting over here going, what are we talking about?
Shag carpet.
No, I'm just
Wow.
kidding. I'm just kidding. So, I'm thinking, raised fabrics and stuff like that on furniture, more of a textile look, not leather.
Okay,
Not
okay.
leather, not clean,
Okay.
textiles and
Got it.
textures.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
I got it now.
Yeah, moving on,
It's
because we
in
don't know
there.
what we're talking
It's
about
in
here.
there.
Okay, so those are the things they say is trending for 2013. We're going to move on to our vendor corner. This is for everybody that's a vendor out there. To sale or not to sale. I don't mean your boat. To have a sale or not to have a sale. First of all, what does your shop allow you to do? A lot of shops allow you to put your booth on sale at different occasions and stuff like that. Here at Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, the only time you can put your booth on sale is when the shop is having a sale. So it's your choice here whether to participate or not. Back up, rewind. Other places, you can do it at any time. So it's when and, do you want to do it? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Do you have a ton of stock? Do you want to get rid of it? How are you going to have the sale? Are you going to use individual tags, which works? And you could do those anytime. I don't consider that like a sale. That's putting an item on sale. It's not, you know, but we can do that here at Decades Reclaim Vintage Depot anytime, and we have vendors that take advantage of that. So you'll go into a booth and there'll be a section and there'll be red tags hanging. I think that's a great idea. If you're not allowed to do sales, but you can do the tags, I think that's a good way to do it. It shows people that you've marked down items. But if you have the chance to participate in a sale and it's like a percentage off, what percentage are you going to choose? Now, we've had some sales recently. We are out of our sales season until, I don't think it comes back until June here at Decades. But we had the year-end sale that just finished a couple weeks back or whatever. And I noticed that the people who did a higher percentage did better in the sale.
They were flacking. They were flacking.
Yeah. So I think if you're going to do a sale, you got to have a high percentage on it. I don't think 10 and 15% is going to get a lot of attention. I don't even think 20 and 25% is going to get a lot of attention. I think if you want that attention, you want the items to go, you have to put a big amount on it. And I'm talking, you know, minimum of 50% off, and then going from there. You know, here in the shop, the ones that did the best were 50% and above. The one that did absolutely the best was 70% off. Oh, yeah. And they just moved some stuff out. So, I mean, you have to weigh the options there. Can you afford to do that? How long have you had the stock? All those type of things. If you've had the stock forever, it's just money sitting there. You want to get back whatever you can so that you can go out and purchase something new. Maybe you take your lumps, maybe you take your losses or whatever, and you move on from there. So if you're in a situation where you can dictate that, understand that just having a sale is not going to generate sales necessarily. It has to have the higher percentage. I think right now, you know, with the end of Christmas and everything, and all the retailers having huge discounts, shoppers want to see those discounts across the board anywhere they go. So if you go to a local retailer, they're at 70, 80% off. I think you need to match that. I really do, if you're going to have a sale. And then maybe at different times of the year you don't, but I've noticed here at the shop, it's the large percentage that does it. But remember, if you can, just put tags on it. That helps. Having a section, a kind of a sales section, not too big, not too flashy, but having, you know, all your red tags in one spot. People will tend to look at those. People who are always bargain shoppers will gravitate towards that. But the biggest thing I want to say out of all of this is don't be confusing to the customers. Don't have a 70% off sale, but then exclude a whole bunch of your stuff. If you're going to do it all. Yep. You know what I mean? Do it all. Yeah. Here at Decades Reclaim Vintage Depot, if we're having a percentage off sale, any item that has been previously marked down in red or has a sales tag on it would not be included in that sale. So if our vendors here have a ton of marked down merchandise in red or items that have a sale tag on it, it's going to be confusing to the customer if they have a percentage off, let's say 80%, big blowout sale. But then the customer comes in and they, oh, wait a minute, now I don't think this one is 80% off because it's marked down in red. You want to kind of stay away from that. Don't be confusing to the customer. That's the biggest thing. If you're going to have a sale, straightforward, sell everything at a discount, and don't be confusing to them. Yep. So, with that being said, I've run over time or whatever.
Are we 8 minutes already?
Yeah, we're already 8 minutes. Hey, I want to appreciate everybody that watches the show. If you got comments or you don't like something we say or you disagree with us, in the comments down there, put it in the comments and tell us what you think. We are open to suggestions, ridicule, everything. You know, not too many people comment on what we say. So,
or look.
Well, I don't know. We had a couple shares, I think, a couple weeks ago.
We?
Yeah, we might have.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget that upcoming events on the 14th is our train show. And at the end of the month, 27th, 28th is the PCS. Don't play that. We ain't got time for that. All right, so we'll see you later. I'm Jim. That's Warren. You've been watching Talking Vintage. Have a great day.
Shoot.